SEN Spirit Joe with you right across the south or west, and it's now time to catch up with the team from Reading and SW1 Homes. We've got Shannon and Trev in the studio with us. How are you, team?
Oh,
Good
good,
morning.
thanks.
Good, thank you.
Great to have you in. Now, as I like to each and every week, because it might be the first time you're hearing or seeing this, depending where you're ingesting this content. Reading SW1 Homes, Shen, tell us the cliff notes of the two businesses.
Yeah, so all a part of the Scott Park Group. We've got the two brands in the southwest. SW1 Homes is a great brand if you're a first home buyer, maybe an investor looking to get into the market at a really punchy price point, value-packed homes. And we've designed some interior designer schemes and elevations that really don't require many changes. So if you do get a bit overwhelmed by all the selections involved, you can literally come in and pick a floor plan, pick a finishing scheme, and you're pretty much done. And then we also obviously have our Reading Homes brand, which is our flagship brand. And we find more second home buyers, people looking to build their forever home, perhaps a big farmhouse. You can pick and choose all the selections, add things in, take things out, essentially take a red pen to the floor plan. Any changes you want, that's the brand to look for.
Yeah, and it's great. I've been delving in the building process myself, just thinking about what's next out of our current family home, and looking through the website. I love the fact that you can go to both brands and sort of have a feel. It doesn't matter if you walk into the SW1 Homes building; they'll be able to help you out and talk Reading as well, so that you'll get an overview of both brands in one hit.
Yeah, absolutely. We're in the Homemaker Centre there. SW1's next to Rebel Sport, and Reading's just behind on Warehouse Street. But come into either of the showrooms, and we can steer you in the right direction of where you might be at.
And the process is really easy as well. We've made it easy for both brands, particularly within this SW1 brand. When a client follows our process and choose all the hard work that we've already put into these homes and selects those, we've got examples now where our clients, because we're bursting that myth of it takes too long to build. We've actually got an example there where we went from the client moving forward, choosing the block, helping through that process, the design, what's included in the home. They chose one of our colour schemes. That home went to site in under 14 weeks. So that's incredible in comparison to even where we were pre-COVID and stimulus, where everything just sort of blew out. And not only that, we've got a build time guarantee on that particular home because of where it is and what that design is as well. So.
And you might be looking at building today. You might walk in and go, I want to get this done.
Yeah.
You might be looking for a year's time or maybe 2 years' time, sort of where I'm at, I guess, at the moment. But now's the time to engage with Reading and SW1 Homes, because unfortunately land just doesn't fall out of trees at the moment. So there's land is becoming a very valuable commodity, especially land in places where people want to live. So I guess now's the time to engage.
Yeah, and the demand also in terms of the established market. When you look at the listings in Perth, for example, we're under 4,000 listings. So I think there's 3,921 this week available to purchase. That's the lowest it ever has been. And the demand is even higher. So what we're seeing, because of what that does to prices, that inflates the supply and demand. Then they look at other options, and building's certainly a lot cheaper. But you just have to start that little bit sooner. So if you're thinking, 24 months' time, I want to be actually in my home with the keys, ready to go, it's worth engaging with us to have a discussion, and then we can help roadmap what's required from your finance, from the right package in terms of what a broker could help you out with in terms of your finance and borrowing capabilities, what deposit means. There's we spoke last week on this channel around the Key Start incentives as well, and that being increased. But what it does is it allows you to then be ready to go and help with our assistance, help purchase the block of land that you want to be in. Let's talk about Dale Up. That's released 15 blocks last month in August, of which they all sold out in a day. And that was the first release that they'd actually had for an entire year for 2025. Now, luckily for some of our clients, we were able to secure exclusive blocks nominated to us to assist them in achieving what they wanted, which meant they could go and ensure that block's allocated against their name and their design would fit, and we could do all of that work required for their house and land package.
And I guess I think the word roadmap is probably stood out to there to me because over all these chats and talking to the team from Reading and SW1 Homes and going through my little journey of are we building, are we not?
Yep.
That roadmap is the thing that can pave your way. And it might be that 24 months a bit of land gets released that you've decided on, but the team at Reading and SW1 Homes are going to know, oh, that's right, Jared is ready to go. He wants a block like this. We've sort of got the plan in place.
Yeah.
Let's get it rolling.
Absolutely. And look, not everyone that comes and chats to us has to build with us as well.
Yeah.
It could be, this journey is not for me and I'll go down the established route. But it's understanding what the difference is and how to engage and secure what you need. Because if you're out there on your own and you don't have the assistance and the pulling power that we have because of our reputable brand and what we do to our clients and assist them, then you're on your own and makes it a lot harder. So.
Yeah, and when you think about just the example Trev used with Del Yallop, if they've got that demand, I wonder how many other agents or blocks of land are out there that don't need to advertise it for sale, so that you might not even know that it's there just because it's not on realestate.com or wherever it's normally advertised doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Our reps know what's coming up, the sort of pipeline of land, and you might not be able to find that information yourself. So, yeah, even if it is 2-3 years' time you're thinking about it, it's worth engaging now because maybe you will hold off a year until that perfect spot is available for you. And that's what our team know.
Yeah. Well, let's talk demand. I mean, they had 15 blocks, right? So we secured 2 for our clients. They had an EDM go out to their client base, of which there were 1,900 people wanting 15 blocks. Right, there'll be more releases coming, so we can help.
That's a massive percentage. I don't even want to start to think out what that percentage versus the amount available was.
No, and look, and then out of the EDM, 75% of that number came back to go, yeah, we're interested, we want to buy. So it's crazy in terms of that demand. So if you think you're just going to rock up and put your offer in, you need to know some more around what's required. So.
And I guess it swings back to something it's becoming a bit of a theme, to be honest. There's no silly questions, Jen, and come in, ask a question. Like I say, you're not signing a dotted line to say, hey, we're building, we're grabbing your money, we're doing all this sort of stuff. It's just getting the chat and making the process easy from start to finish.
Yeah, absolutely. Come in, ask the questions. As Trev said, maybe it's not for you, but if it is, we're here. And it's not even just about, I guess, us as a builder. It's the whole building industry. There's lots that you kind of don't know until you start the process, and that's what we think we can help with. Just shine a little bit of light on the process, and as you said, that roadmap, so your clients kind of know exactly what's involved before they get started.
And we love a chat.
Yeah, if you haven't noticed.
We've got a good coffee machine there, and literally we can. I think that's what we pride ourselves on. It's that information and that knowledge sharing to genuinely help people understand if this process is right for them and if we're the right fit for the clients as well. So
I love that. I love the genuinity, if that's a word, of that whole process. And, sometimes you feel like you're getting pressured into things, but every time I've spoke to people that have dealt with SW1 and Reading Homes or spoke to yourself and just the ease of the process, you can make it. Now's the time to have a chat, whether you're looking at building in 6 months, year, 2 years, might be 3 years, but now's the time to start having the conversation. Shen, where can we find you if we want to come have a bit further of a chat?
Yeah, so we've got SW1 Homes between JB Hi-Fi and Rebel Sport in the Homemaker Centre in Bunbury. Reading Homes is behind Bunnings, so 5 Warehouse Street in the Homemaker Centre, Bunbury. We also have an office in Busselton on the corner of Kent and Queen Street, or you can Google us, both of our websites there as well to have a look at before you come in and say g'day.
Fantastic. Shen and Trev, always great to catch up with you and talk about building. Now's the time to jump in and say g'day and have those conversations if you're looking at building, whether it be, as I said before, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, might be 4 years. Now's the time to have a chat because you sort of know where you're at. Team, thanks for joining us.
Thanks again, Jared. Cheers, mate.